Hey everybody, welcome back to another stream. It is Wednesday when I am live here. This will be going up on YouTube a little later. So typically what happens is I'm live on Twitch for a while, and then I have to export, and then it processes via YouTube. It takes forever. And then it finally posts after I do all the back end work. But yeah, it was one of those mornings. I'm a little late this morning. It was one of those mornings where it's cold out and bed's so warm and you're just like, maybe just 10 more minutes. And then I realized, oh no, I have to download a new month of videos. But I didn't download the full month. That's why I'm on here this early still. I just did the videos that we're going to need. So today we are going to do, let's see here. We got a Word of Honor video. We've got a Bridgerton video. We've got a Gilmore Girls video. We have also a Till the End of the Moon. It's a longer video. And we also have a General Hospital video to round it out. I try to pick a eclectic group. That way it's not, straight Untamed, General Hospital, Gilmore Girls, whatever is being requested. That way we get a good mix of things, and maybe you get introduced to something you've never seen before, and maybe it interests you. Who knows? It's kind of the whole point, is we're going through this journey together, and we might as well just mix it up and keep things lively. So basically, if you're wondering why I'm doing it like this now, I've talked about this before, but it doesn't hurt to really reiterate the fact that this is the new direction of the channel. Being live reactions. I mean, what's more authentic than live? Not much. I do miss being able to, correct my stumbles and all that stuff, but it is what it is. You get to see me for who I am, and then obviously the videos for what they are. And I guess that's more authentic. It's more interesting, frankly, and it helps me tremendously. I no longer have to really edit other than the longer form content, which members can see on the website, toddreacts.com. That stuff will always have to be edited just a little bit. But I was thinking with that is I could just record it locally live, not actually go live to Twitch or YouTube and just record it like it is a stream. And that kind of cuts down on editing time as well. And it would be very much like this. So I think that's what I'm going to do going forward as well for those. The whole point is editing takes forever. It just does. and I'd rather free up, some free time that I have for other things. Because I don't know if you know this, but for the last couple of years, I've been doing this channel for 3 years at this point. I just crossed the 1,000 video mark in 3 years, which is wild. That's averaging what? About a video a day, really? And for a lot of time there, for probably 8 months last year, a bit of 2021, the end of 2021, 2022, going into 2023, I was doing 2 uploads a day for a while, and I actually burned myself out. And burnout for me was I just didn't want to edit or record for weeks at a time, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it, which is weird, because I hear other people say burnout, and I'm just like, what is that? And then I actually went through it, and I'm like, I have no motivation. The idea of it disgusts me. It was just kind of one of those things. Hey, Rin, what's up? Welcome back. It was just one of those things where I was just like, all right, I can't do this right now. I'll get into it again, and I did, obviously. I'm back into it. I love it. But, boy, doing 2 uploads a day really messed me up. It was just too much, in addition to a full-time job. So it's like full-time job and 2 uploads a day. Weekdays, weekends, didn't matter, Sundays. So now I'm focused on live streaming. And right now, why you're seeing so many uploads every weekday is because I'm actually playing catch up. So once I'm caught up, you should see one of these eventually live on YouTube. I'm guessing about once a week. Obviously, I'm going to keep the game stream going. I enjoy that. It's super fun. It's relaxing on Saturdays. But you should see one of these about once a week. Maybe one of the weeks you get two. And I'll let you know, obviously. Follow the X or Twitter. X, formerly known as Twitter, whatever. I just created that, and I'll put updates throughout. And I do put links to the YouTube videos in case you miss them. And let's see, what else? Yeah, I don't know. Let's hop into it. Why not? We got a lot to do today. This is going to be a big one. One of the videos is almost 30 minutes, so it's going to be a big one. So strap in. Hope you enjoy. And the first video of the day is going to be Word of Honor memes that cure depression. Obviously a bit tongue-in-cheek there, but hey, you never know, right? All right, let's go ahead and throw in the AirPods, and let's get this going. Oh, I gotta unhide that. Boom. Love a good meme video? Yeah, me too.
I want to die.
Which of you want to die today?
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, what is that?
Meanwhile. 2 seconds later.
Don't run away from me!
Those poor veggies. Oh.
Right in front of my salad?
Forgot that meme. Right in front of my salad. Oh, God.
Nope.
Flashback.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
Not on my watch! Eventually. A few inches later.
Oh,
你日后要是反悔了，老子在阴曹地府，我也把你不懂是八门。
I can't believe you've done this.
Oh my god, look at that face.
你看够了没有？
Ow. Oh.
Don't know where, don't know when, but I'm sure we'll meet again some sunny
I mean, that's impressive. Oh my God, could you imagine if that was a category of ASMR? Stalking? Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Day 2.
Oh, hello there!
Eternity, mother. I'm just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, but I don't need your help.
Yes, you do, mother. You do need my help, sir. Can't you see that, you son of a bitch?
Could you please just let...
Well, it's been a great day today. Can't wait for more.
Emotional eating, stress eating. Classic.
12 seconds later.
You don't have to care for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give you no money. I don't help you out.
It sounds like Cardi B.
Look at that booty, show me the booty, give me the booty, I want the booty, back up the booty, I need the booty, I like the booty, oh what a booty.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
来，等饿了吧？尝尝。
Oh gosh, what is that one video where he's playing the was it a recorder? I think it's a recorder. And it's like My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion, and it is just awful, but amazing at the same time. I've never seen this show, so I'm mildly confused, but also entertained.
是什么时候轮得到你
Same.
指手画脚？我便不能是看对了眼，想交个朋友。
Gay!
傻小子，这便把你唬住了？你难道不知道你师傅最是个嘴硬心软的主？馋他呀！
I'm gonna see if I can make the
猎
chat
怕馋狼
bigger.
那个有志者事竟成。
A few moments later.
难不成真的伤了元气？阿旭，你就让我搭一程便车吧。岂不闻烈女怕缠郎？
I'm gay. What a lovely day.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
What the fuck? I'm a whore, you idiot.
You know, I think you have a little crush on me. Ew, no. Yeah, I think you do. This is how I enter my house.
Oh gosh, those voices sound so familiar. That was Girl Meets World.
Baby, I'm not even here. I'm a hallucination. Move around from my page. Stop giving me bad news.
糖，甜呐。
Are you lost, baby girl?
Daddy, chill.
Oh my god, it's so big, right?
Obviously, that was a reuniting.
I'll be there for you. With open arms. And open legs. And an open
Isn't that New York?
Thank you for
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
That is one of my favorite interviews. Such a good interview. Oh my gosh. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some love. All right, so since Rin has no idea what this show is, I figure it's probably best to go through what exactly the show is. And I do have that pulled up. Let's see if I can figure this out. Oh, a little adjustment here. right, there we go. Leader of assassin organization The Window of Heaven quits his position in pursuit of freedom with drastic measures. During his travels, he meets Wen Kexing, the reclusive leader of Ghost Valley, who wants nothing but revenge. The two become entangled in various machinations within the martial arts world and eventually become soulmates, instrumental in each other's redemption. One conspiracy, 2 soulmates, 5 pieces of treasure, 20 years of grievances, and thousands of years of, I have no idea what that is, dreams have tied their destinies closely together. What exactly is this, dreams? Chinese term that generally refers to another word I don't know. Oh, okay. Outlaw fiction and romantic fantasy stories are set. Term is used flexibly and can be used to describe a fictionalized version of rural historical China, a setting of feuding martial arts clans and people of that community. Oh, okay. That's almost like every Bruce Lee movie ever. How there's always feuding martial arts clans. Interesting. Yeah, it does sound, it sounds very interesting to the point of like, oh, okay. I'm down for a good redemption and revenge story. Those are always really entertaining and fun. Ay. Well, number one, I didn't recognize most of those memes, unfortunately. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Obviously, I am a child of the internet. I grew up with the internet. But some things always slip by, unfortunately. That's just the way of the world. I'm not on TikTok. I mean, I have a TikTok because I was invited to be on TikTok as part of this like creator thing. Which is weird because TikTok, I presume, is about to be shut down or banned in the US, which is crazy. But yeah, I didn't quite understand it. And I'm like, oh, do I have to re-edit videos just to put it on TikTok? I mean, that is a whole other work that I don't want to do. So I posted like 2 videos and then I just was like, all right, I'm done. I'm done with TikTok. I'm out the game. I think that Crush one was from Kicking It. Yeah, I think so. I definitely heard a Girl Meets World section in there. It was very funny, regardless. That's the best part, is even completely out of context, you haven't seen the show, it was still had its moments of hilarity, which is amazing. Obviously, props to the editor there for making it funny. Which is pretty interesting because it's taking a very serious show and trying to make some bit of comedy out of it. And that obviously says a lot about the show and that people are so into it, excuse me, so into it that they are willing to put in the time to make it something that it, in other words, isn't, which is really cool. Obviously, if you're making a serious edit out of a serious show, you'll love the show. You're spending time, you're compiling clips, you're putting music to it, trying to find the best way to showcase it for fans of the show and also people that kind of happen to stumble upon it, like Rin here or me. But willing to make something that it isn't into reality is pretty amazing because that is a whole other level of love and joy in that show or content. I do love the fact that it is a, number one, they become soulmates, which is cool, obviously. Everyone loves a love story, right? You know, I'm a fan of Notebook. I've seen The Notebook. It's lovely. I've seen, many romantic comedies over the years. It's always interesting. It's always fun. It's always sweet. Oh, Rin, I fixed the Discord link, by the way. I wanted to say that. I fixed it. So if you find a link to the Discord and it's not working, it's expired, let me know. Because I think I got them all. Fan editors usually promote shows more than the actual creators by making it funny or interesting. I agree. I agree. After seeing, I don't know. I mean, I've done like 1,000 videos at this point on the channel, on the YouTube channel. So I think I have a pretty good measure of how good these are. And yeah, completely agree. There is no better PR or marketing for these shows better than fan edits. I mean, most of these shows I haven't seen. That's the whole point of the channel, right? But the videos put together are just mind-blowing. Some of them are really well done to the point of like, wow, this almost looks like official. Like it could have come out from the show producers or showrunners themselves, which is unbelievable. The correct music choice, pacing, effects, transitions, picking the right scenes to match the song. It is stunning, some of these. They're all not that level, but they're all pretty damn good. Because I'm assuming if you're doing one, you're practicing your craft, you've done it before, and you're going to do many more. And who knows? Maybe I'm reacting to edits from people that have made 500, and I'm reacting to number 485. And they've already perfected their skill. And their early ones are super cringe or not very well edited. Like my own editing skills. I am not a great editor, as you can probably tell. I just have a lot of fancy transitions. But yeah, it's unbelievable PR and marketing. And frankly, the showrunners should embrace them because it is just unbelievable. I don't know if they repost them or like ask permission to repost them to like their social media and whatnot, but they should. They should definitely. I mean, one thing I've really noticed about the Untamed, about Word of Honor, about all these shows is the epicness of them. And what I mean by that is there's always some massive journey to it, whether it's, you know, seeking revenge or redemption, or there's always some bigger picture in the story. And obviously there's love throughout and whatnot, but there's always some bit of people coming together to create or to accomplish this goal, which is always beautiful. The one on YouTube didn't work, but it did on your website. Okay. All right. I will fix that one after stream. So yeah, beautiful edit. Memes were funny. Hadn't even seen the show, and it's still funny. I mean, that is the ultimate that you could ask for. Video 2 is the Bridgertons being idiots for almost 10 minutes straight. If you don't know, I love period pieces. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. And Bridgerton seems to be right up that alley. I've seen all the Jane Eyre, Jane Austen films on like Netflix and whatnot. Fantastic. I've never read the books, but the movies are great. I can't remember which one had Keira Knightley in it, but it was stunning. Well, I guess, yeah, Downton Abbey was really good. I only watched the first, 3 episodes before I went on to something else. And I can say it was definitely slow in the first couple episodes, but it's very much like that Mad Men slow, where it's slow unfolding, but it is so well written and so well acted, and the wardrobe is incredible, the setting is incredible. It's a really well done show, and no wonder they came out. I think they had a movie, didn't they? Downton Abbey movie recently, or a couple years back. I'm pretty sure. Let me look that up. I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, they did. 2019. Thriller romance. 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb. 63,000 votes. 64% Metacritic. 84% Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, that is high. That is definitely high. Ooh, okay. Dang. I am so happy that Maggie Smith is still alive. She is a wonderful actress. Gosh. Wow. Audience score of 94%, over 10,000 reviews. That's incredible. Well, now I feel like you have to watch through the entire show and then watch the movie. And that's probably why I haven't done it. That is so... I don't know if you have to see the show to get the movie, but... Box office gross in the U.S. was almost 100 mil, which is not that great. Did they open to... Well, you know what? This was right before the pandemic. I'm wondering if they opened up only in select theaters. But yeah, I'm sure that movie is fantastic. Obviously, the reviews are crazy high. All right, let's get into this Bridgerton video and see how funny it is. Bridgerton's being idiots. All right, I can get behind that.
You must make haste!
Should you think she heard me? How very perfect indeed.
We should light it.
Excellent idea.
Well, go on.
For me?
I should not know how to do it.
You believe I should?
Oh my gosh.
Cold milk, then.
Come on now.
Most refreshing given the heat. Of course not. You are clearly sober.
I'm sober enough to know when you're being impertinent. Good night, dear.
Good night, Mother.
See if I can boost the audio a little bit.
Good God, did someone die?
Oh my God. Okay, audio's all over the place.
Stand aside.
Oh, good God.
I'm not going to point too many fingers because I would not have known.
Tell me!
Perfectly well. No
How to
thanks
light
to you,
that stuff.
idiot.
How do you think you're playing
I
at?
definitely
The man
wouldn't.
who just shot at me.
You just rode into the middle of a duel.
I feel that I have done something to offend the village. I know I'm new to the role, but I cannot imagine what I have done wrong so soon. What?
It was the pigs. You said that all 3 pigs won.
At the fair? I thought it the best outcome for everyone.
It is tradition that the winner is allowed to supply pork to Cliveden for the next year. Oh, it's a great number of pigs indeed. When you could not choose a winner, no farmer won the contract, nor the income to go along with it. Simply speaking, you snubbed them.
Well, it happens. You ever get so busy you just ignore somebody without wanting to ignore them? Like it just happens to the point where you're just like, oh yeah, whoops. And then it's like multiple days later, you haven't messaged them back or you haven't contacted them when you said you were going to contact them. And you're just like, no, I didn't mean anything by it. It was just literally slipped my mind. I don't know. All the time, and then I feel bad. That happens so often. It literally just happened today to me. Literally just happened.
How long is this concert?
3 hours?
Oh.
4? Though I certainly have already heard enough.
Although I will say, when they block you or
favourite brother,
remove
do
you
you
as a
know
friend or whatever, it's kind of like taking out the trash. It's very much like, all right, if I don't get back to you in a couple days, message me again. Don't just immediately block me or remove me or whatever. Like, if you're willing to do that, you weren't that important to get to talk to.
I would like to make a stop and pick up a friend.
A friend?
Like, if you can throw me
Sure, I
away
don't have a
that
friend.
fast, adios.
Not bound by the rules of society. Please do not tell Mother.
And where did you meet her?
About town.
At a shop?
Should you not be off somewhere getting ready to attend your very first ball?
Brother, might I be able to join in on the fun this summer at Aubrey Hall? Brother!
Provided you stay clear of my lucky mallet, I think it a fine idea.
You cannot be in earnest. I should begin practicing straight away.
What other places might Madame Delacroix frequent besides her shop?
Many places, Eloise, for her many interests.
But I'm saying,
What are you saying?
You are right. Perhaps I should go and prepare for our sister's ball.
Perhaps you should.
Aunt Winnie has sent word. Francesca will be arriving home tomorrow.
How exciting!
Perhaps you can tell us of time well spent far from London.
Van has missed so much.
Indeed. Certainly has been an event.
Yeah, that's why I'm grateful for my friends who understand I don't just check my messages when busy. Absolutely. Absolutely. And if they are quick to throw you away because of that, good riddance.
Season with
Good
Daphne and the
riddance.
Duke and then Anthony and...
I also get
Yes,
like
well, never mind.
at least saying to someone, "Hey, I've been really busy. I'll
I
get
did
back
not
to you when I can."
share
Like
my
I do
thoughts.
understand
What you
that.
did the other morning ever again.
Just
You
kind of
understand
checking
this?
in.
Oh, you mean
But
visiting my new
sometimes
acquaintance,
even
Madame
that, you
Delacroix?
forget about it.
I was wrong about her, brother. She's wonderful. You've nothing to worry about.
I was not worried about anything.
Not worried about what?
I have a friendship with Genevieve Delacroix.
Friendship.
Modiste.
Good for you, brother. You deserve contentment. We all do. If the lady contributes to that, then I'm happy for you.
Your piano forte is quite impressive. Join me, brother. Yes, God, why not a song?
If I must.
Whatever is in those candies.
Give my regards to Madame Delacroix.
Well, your regards will have to wait now. Seems she's making a short trip back to France.
Oh, you're not going to say goodbye to her?
I did last night, if you must know. We went to a party together. Very good party.
You were with Madame Delacroix last night?
Yes. No, please do not tell our sister that I left in the middle of the ball either. What is it?
If you were with Madame Delacroix last night, then she is not, then she cannot be.
And yet,
Oh dear.
there is no ending in sight for this author.
I take it the two of you? No?
Do not look at me.
Have you ever visited a farm?
No.
Oh! I do hope the two of you are not encouraging improper topics of conversation.
Not at all.
I have.
In fact,
I have
we're
visited
just
a
heading
farm.
off to take our sticks out.
Call in Bridgerton.
A round of fencing.
Miss, Humboldt is coming.
Your name, sir.
Am I honestly to believe you do not already know my name?
Damn.
If you desire an introduction, madam, I do believe accosting me to be the least civilized of ways.
Accosting you.
Surely they will try anything.
Sir, that is not... This is not... What is
Boy,
your
that's
name?
aggressive.
Bassett! Bridgerton!
Come here, old friend.
I heard news of your father.
Just take it, you're no longer Bassett.
I shall always
Hastings. The Duke of Hastings, now known forevermore.
Oh, the Duke of Hastings, is it?
She said, "Who is you?"
Lord Berbrook? Come in. May I help you to some freshly prepared biscuits? Eloise, allow some room for his lordship, will you? Eloise, are you not due for a visit with Penelope this morning? I believe I should like to stay. I believe you should like to go.
Best for you to leave.
You should be thanking me. I'm your last hope.
No one wants you, Miss Bridgerton.
What are you doing?
Find out soon enough.
Stop it! Let go of me!
She's got a mean hook.
Your Grace, I had no intention.
Of knocking the Klimp flat out. And I must say I'm impressed.
Holy crap.
What are you doing out here?
Avoiding certain people.
People.
Mothers.
I love British accents. I'm not even processing what they're saying. I definitely have understood it more. I watched a lot of British TV for a while. I watched through the entirety of Skins, the UK version. It was amazing. I love that show. I recommend it to everyone. It's a very nice coming-of-age story. Lots of drugs, sex, everything. It is fantastic. It's very, I guess you could say, relatable in some ways. Not always, but some ways. And it really works your understanding of dialect and whatnot.
Exquisite.
Because they all have different accents, which is interesting.
My apologies.
No apology
My favorite type is a Geordie accent from the UK.
Perhaps a small one. That was entirely your fault.
How does one manage to make such a terribly unbecoming sound
Isn't
while
Cockney
laughing?
an accent or something? I'm trying to remember who famous has that. Is it Michael Caine? Does he have one of those?
Well, now you were just making it look easy.
Go dance with your sister.
Why?
Because I asked you to. Perhaps Lord Hardy was asking about you at White's last night.
Lord Hardy.
Eloise Bridgerton.
Mm-hmm. Caught.
Go on then. Chastise me.
Spare one for me?
Oh.
It's much too cold. And where's any sense of the subject's spirit? And the light? Given the quality, I do wonder why the piece was not skied with the other daubs.
Perhaps we should ask the artist.
Well, that would be something, Lady Dan.
Oh, no.
Mr. Granville, why was your piece not skied?
Mr. Granville,
If you will excuse me, I must find my wife.
Oh, no.
Diabolical. How could you let me rattle on like that? How could I not, my dear Mr. Bridgerton? It was riotously funny, you must admit.
I'm not going to lie. When I go to an art museum, which I love doing because art's beautiful, I'm not that deep with it. I'm not thinking the lighting, there's no spirit, you know, what was the intention? I literally just look at it and go, I like it. I like that. Or I go, it could have been better. It could have been more interesting. That's about it. That's the depth of my thinking when it comes to art museums, which is probably not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to probably think about the technical aspects of it and whatnot. But I don't know. I give it, face value. Oh, that was the end of the clip. I was like, wait, I didn't hit pause. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw out some love. Bridgerton is one of those shows where, like I said before, it's probably pretty slow. And it's mostly dealing with relationships of people and, the day-to-day grind of being super wealthy or, or, the politics of court or whatever. But it does seem very interesting. It's one of those things where it puts you in that place. And that's always fascinating to me. It's almost like time traveling in a way, where you get to experience life as we don't know it. I'm certainly not of that echelon, and certainly not of that time. So it's definitely interesting. It's always fascinating. Sometimes it can be a little, what's a good word to say there? Drab? It can be a little drab, a little boring, a little too slow. But it's still interesting, the general plot at least. And it seems like Bridgerton is really heavy on romantic relationships. Or so much so that it's like marketed as like a romance. I wonder if you have to watch the series to get into the movie. That's a good question. Critics' consensus: Downton Abbey, the movie, in 2019, distills many of the ingredients that made the show an enduring favorite, welcoming fans back for a fittingly resplendent? The hell word is that? Resplendent. Wow. Resplendent homecoming. Yeah, so at least that makes it sound like you have to see the show. That way you kind of get into it a little bit better. A little over 2 hours. Why are movies so long? Good grief. Actually, what's funny is I was on Easter, I was looking through Prime Video, and one of the movies I had never heard of was Jesus of Nazareth. It came out in 1977. It is over 6 hours long. I think it's 6.5 hours. And I'm like, that would be by far the longest movie I've ever seen. To this day, the longest movie I've ever seen was Cleopatra with Liz Taylor. And I think that's 4 hours. 1963 film, 4 hours and 4 minutes. That was so long. It was one of those things, it was almost like a challenge to myself, where I was like, I wonder if I can watch this. Because I've seen Gone with the Wind, and that's long. It has an intermission in the middle, so people could, stretch their legs in the theater and whatnot. But yeah, that's by far the longest I've ever watched. And that's longer than the Lord of the Rings extended editions. I think those are like 3.5 hours. I'd have to watch it in segments. Yeah, it is. 6 hours would be crazy. 6.5 hours, excuse me, would just be nuts. Obviously, it's more encompassing movie. But yeah, I would definitely have to watch that in segments too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Bridgerton. Were they being idiots? Yeah, I suppose. I've seen bigger idiots, that's for sure. I've definitely seen bigger idiots. But very much like Mad Men, you have that. Why I keep comparing it to Mad Men. It's a very similar structure, I guess you could say. Obviously, it's not remotely the same plot, but very similar in that the little moments, you catch them every once in a while, can be very funny or very interesting. And the show is mostly just life, right? I wonder, what I don't know is the overall plot of Bridgerton. So I kind of want to look up a synopsis because I really don't either remember or don't know. Okay, the premise. That's what I need. I'm assuming it's just romantic, right? Here, let's bring this up. All right, the premise: set against the backdrop of the Regency era, the 8 close-knit siblings of the noble and powerful Bridgerton family, Anthony, Benedict, Colin, Daphne, Eloise, Francesca, Gregory, and Hyacinth, navigate London high society in search of love, surrounded by friends and rivals alike. Yes, okay, so that's exactly what it is. big romance thing, trying to find, the person they're going to be married off to, or, all title exchanges, basically. Surrounded by friends and rivals. So a lot of friend groups, gossip, etc. And then rivals, people to gossip against. And people, going for you, trying to make you either, persona non grata or something. Kick you out of high society with a scandal or something. I'm assuming there's a lot of scandals. And those are probably the main, interesting heart-racing points. Trying to cover up a scandal or get out of a scandal. Which makes sense. That is very standard for this kind of show. The music score earned a Grammy. Wow. Best score soundtrack for visual media. Not bad. Yeah, the one thing I do remember is the music was pretty great. Oh yeah, Queen Charlotte, the spinoff. I watched the first episode, I think, of Queen Charlotte. Very good, very interesting. Very much a 180. So she got married, and then the guy turned out to be very different. Very different. Bridgerton was the first scripted show for Netflix for Shondaland. And I guess it's still going on, right? They just released a new era. Pretty sure it's called The New Era. Which makes sense. A lot of the people in the original Bridgerton are quite old at this point. And it's probably good to refresh. Come up with new stories, new plots, new people, new relationships, etc. The third video here is Rory Gilmore, Nothing New. And obviously that is from Gilmore Girls. I hope this sound isn't too loud, but we'll see.
They tell you while you're young, girls go out and have your fun.
That is definitely
Then
Taylor
they
Swift.
hunt and slay the ones who actually do it.
And I have to tell you,
Criticize the way you fly
you don't got it.
when you're
Ooh.
soaring through the sky.
Damn. Did anyone else have a guidance counselor in high school, middle school, whatever, college, university, that ever made you feel insufficient? You weren't going to amount to much. I had one guidance counselor that was really negative, like really negative. Every time I saw her, she had something negative to say, and I'm just like, who is this person? Is this like the villain? Is this like the villain of the story that just constantly drives you through negativity? Like, what is this? She said, I'm trying to remember exactly what she said. She said like, oh, you'd never even make it into community college. I'm like, what? I have a good GPA. What are you talking about? Like, this is crazy. And community colleges usually take everybody. Their acceptance rate is huge. So I'm just like, wow, why are you this negative towards me? Do I like tick you off on some weird reason that I don't know? That was crazy. I think leaving high school, I had like a 3.2, 3.3 or something like that. Not a terrible GPA. Okay. It's out of 4. It's not bad. It's like a B average, a little over a B. Crazy. Just like, I'm not getting into community college? Seriously? I didn't, but I definitely had a teacher like that. Yeah, I think everyone had a teacher like that, or maybe you're just an amazing student and you got praise heaped on you since you were born. I don't know. But I'm assuming a lot of people had at least a teacher like that, or a counselor, guidance counselor, whatever. Just unbelievable. Oh, and I had a guidance counselor who asked if I was adopted. What? What? That is wild. What did that have to do with anything? That's unbelievable. Like, you're not a therapist. What are you doing here? Like, you're just supposed to tell me, have I taken the right classes? Have I, done the right things to graduate? What do I need to apply to a university or whatever? That's it. That's the job. What the heck? Oh my gosh.
Put you down and then they sigh and say,
No,
she
you're not quitting
looks
Yale.
like
Yes, I
she's
am.
been
You're acting
through
incredibly
it.
immature, and I know it's because you're hurt, but you've got to get
Lord,
Oh, I
what
bet you
will
for
become
sure.
of me once I've lost my novelty?
Everything will be all right.
I've had too much to drink tonight, and I know it's sad, but this is what I think about. And I wake up in the middle of the night. It's like I can feel time moving. How can a person know everything at 18 but nothing at 22? And will you still want me
Everything's falling
when
apart.
I'm nothing new?
I messed everything up. I don't know what to do.
How long will it be?
Oh God, who hasn't felt like that when they were younger, or like, trying to figure things out in life, and it just seems like it's all piling on you. Ugh, currently going through that. It's just so many curveballs, one after the other after the other. You're just like, what is happening right now? Am I being tested? What is happening?
I'm ready to wallow now.
All this crying in my room.
That was a gallon of ice cream, by the way.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Eyes with affection.
Because you didn't make that clear.
And my cheeks are glowing tired. Turning red and faking smiles.
Okay.
Are we only biding time until I lose your attention? And someone else lights up the
I thought he was
room.
engaged to that French heiress.
People love and ingenue.
Thanks, Logan. I'm blowing everything. My life, my career. I'm flailing, and I don't have a plan or a list or a clue. I need to be 20 again.
Did I go from growing up to breaking
It happens.
down in
It happens to the best of us.
I'm fine, I guess.
the middle of the night?
I don't know. I'm in a weird mood, actually.
Feel time moving. How can a person know everything at 18 but nothing at 22? And we still
The lyrics to this song are amazing.
will you still want me? Will you still want me when I'm nothing new?
That song is so depressing. Will you still want me when I'm nothing new? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh God. That hurts. That hurts right in the heart. Oh jeez. Oh, link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some love. That was beautifully put together. That song fit incredible. Dang. Yeah, life. All right. I'm going to go philosophical here. Some people, when they graduate high school, that is where they enter the job force, right? All those years leading up to that, those 12 years of school, maybe 13 if they went to pre-K, was just gearing towards the next year of education, right? You go through the next year, the next year, the next year. Your life is planned. And then you graduate. And that moment around graduation, maybe it's a month, 2 months, the month after, you are lost most of the times. I think a lot of us go through that where you don't know what's next. You're just like, wait, it feels like you had the rug pulled out from under you and you're just like, wait, what's happening? Oh no, I have to do things? Like, I don't know what to do. What do I do? Very similar if you went to university, you graduate high school, you're like, well, I got 4 more years, go do those. And then you're just got that rug pulled out from under you and you're just like, oh, I guess I have to go like make stuff happen now. And if I don't, things are not going to be great. So it's unbelievable. When you're young, when you're in high school, when you're, thinking about the future and adults and your parents, you think everyone has things just completely figured out. It's just laid out for them. They didn't have to think about anything. It just happened. And then you actually get to that point and you realize, oh, no one knows what the hell they're doing. Maybe they have a general direction in which their life is going or their career is going or whatever. But most adults have no idea. And we're just trying to figure it out day by day, month by month, year by year. That's one of the weird awakenings of getting older and becoming an adult, is that you realize, oh, I have nothing figured out, and a lot of other people don't either. Even people that are way older than you have nothing figured out, or they're trying to refigure things out. Maybe they get laid off from a job. Maybe they move. It's always something that keeps you on your toes, and you're just like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? That's where having your parents kind of comes in handy if you have them available, and they'll talk to you. But having like a mentor or friend or parent or, somebody, almost like a guidance counselor, offer some advice when you're going through something, maybe they went through it themselves, is worth everything. Because as you're spiraling, you're going through whatever, you're trying to figure it out, they can be the ones that go, oh, just do that. And it can be the simplest thing. It can be a little difficult, whatever. But it can just stop the spiral. And you're just like, oh, yeah, I could do that. I'm going to do that. It's one of those things where if you don't have anybody, life can be really interesting. I don't know what that's like, but I'm assuming if you don't have anybody, life can be really difficult when you get into those moments and you're spiraling and you have to literally pull yourself out of it. So it's nice to have at least someone, whoever it is, friend, stranger, whoever, to at least offer some advice or an idea, anything, some input into what's going on, what's happening, what you could do, to just kind of slow your roll, take a breath, figure it out, and move forward. But yeah, it looks like Rory was really going through it, which, I mean, I think we've all been there. It's very relatable. Obviously, her circumstances and how she got there might be interesting, might be different. But we've all had that moment of like, uh-oh, something's wrong. I don't know what to do. Where do I go from here? What do I like to do? What do I want to work at? It's just, it's very, gosh, it's very interesting. Just kind of makes you pause and think about your life, all the times where you were kind of stuck and you're just like, uh-oh, I don't know what to do. Somebody help me. Gosh, life is very interesting. And if it's boring for a while and nothing new happens and you're just kind of going through the motion, definitely should appreciate that time, because eventually it's going to throw a curveball at you, or, an obstacle, and you're going to be like, oh man, I miss when life was easy or boring or whatever. But then again, maybe there's some people out there that say, hey, life starts when things start getting hard or interesting or different, and they kind of embrace it. I'm not one of those people. I like boring. I like easygoing. Every once in a while, like trying something new because you want to try something new and you don't have to try something new, that's cool. I enjoy that. Like this channel was that. I didn't have to do it. I didn't, it wasn't forced on me. I chose to try this. I chose to do this. But, getting fired, laid off, I don't know, divorced, someone dies. That's all stuff that you really can't control. And those are the times I'm assuming where you're just like, get me out of here. You're drowning. You're just like trying to get that breath, that second breath. You're just like, what happened? Everything was so good or so nice or, at least boring or something. Anyway, Rory's definitely going through it. It's one of those things. We all go through it. It stinks. But that's what makes life interesting. It spices it up a little bit. All right. 2 seconds. Just running an ad real quick. We'll be right back. All right, so the next reaction is going to be a doozy. Till the End of the Moon. It's a music video. I'm not even going to attempt those names right now, but I do have a bit of a Discord message to read to kind of introduce it, give a little background. You know what? I'll give it a shot. Lee Susu and Tante Jin. That's what I'm going with. It's called Their Story. Let me go ahead and pull up the Discord message so I can read a bit. Let me go ahead and highlight the most important stuff. There we go. All right. Hopefully it's big enough where you can read it. Okay. This style of drama is called pronounced sort of like shansha. Okay. Pronounced shansha. This style of drama is called a shansha. This is a Chinese fantasy genre that typically involves Chinese mythology, especially influenced by the philosophies of Taoism, Buddhism, and folklore. The stories usually feature gods, devils, fairies, demons, ghosts, monsters, karmic, reincarnation, magical realms. I'm trying to do this in one breath. Spirituality and immortality. Whew. The Untamed is a type of shansha story, although that show book didn't deal as heavily with the gods versus devils sides of things. Till the End of the Moon, on the other hand, fully leans into the fantastical shansha genre. It's important to note 2 things before watching the video: how time travel works and how reincarnation works in the show. First, the time travel featured in this drama is a spirit. I wonder if I can increase the size of this. Little bit. First, the time travel featured in this drama is a spiritual time travel instead of a physical time travel mechanism. This means your spirit goes back in time and drops into the body of someone alive at that time. Oh, that's interesting. That's very much like Link Click. A random stranger, an ancestor, a previous reincarnation of yourself, or maybe someone who has a karmic, fated connection to you in some way. If the story involves going back to your present, you usually drop back into your original body with all your memories of the experiences of the past. Second, the main characters in Till the End of the Moon experience multiple karmic lives in this show. It's not exactly the standard reincarnation most stories use when you die, where you die and are reborn later, but it has a similar effect on the narrative. The 2 main characters have 3 distinct names that they live under in some way. Tante Jin and Ye Wu. Tante Jin is a fallen prince being held hostage in a rival kingdom by a rival emperor. Ye Wu is the spoiled and sadistic daughter of a general of that rival kingdom, but her body is taken over by time-traveling Lee Susu. The 2 are trapped in a loveless marriage. Oh, that's fantastic. But forced to be together due to circumstances. Yikes. Mingye and Songju. Mingye is a flood dragon who became the god of war 10,000 years before the lives of Tantaijin and, oh boy, Ye Shiwu. Songju is a clam demon princess. Clam is a clam demon princess studying to become a goddess but isn't finished spiritually training yet. Think of her as a sort of mermaid or water sprite. These two also are forced to marry each other due to unforeseen circumstances. Oh boy. Song Jumin and Lee Susu. Oh, I was a little off on that one. Jumin is Tantaijin after living through 500 years of life. He takes on the new name, but is the same person with the same memories. Lee Susu is extremely powerful and is one of the people most suited to becoming an immortal goddess eventually. She travels back in time and lives with Ye Shiwu to stop the devil god from destroying the world. Interesting. Now, do I immediately remember every single bit of that? No. I am not. I don't have a photographic memory or a didactic memory. Didactic? Is that the word? I think it is. But that definitely helps. So it's not a physical time travel. It's a spiritual time travel back into a random stranger, ancestor, etc. That's interesting. Okay. So you just sort of take over their body. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into this. It is about 28 minutes. So just a heads up there. Let's go ahead and pull that up. I think it's this video. Is it? Unsave changes. What? Don't save. Oh, it's this one. Here we go. It is called Their Story. And I'm going to have it as a minimized video or like one of those corner videos because it does have some text to it. And I don't want to be in front of the text. Then we won't read it. If this was actually possible, I'd be constantly terrified someone was in my body. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
魔神乃世间罪业化身，带来灾祸，带来死亡。魔神之所以要抢夺过去镜，只因他在命定之人手中，便会拥有逆转宿命之力。
尊上，我们到了。
过去镜就藏于此，
就在逍遥宗的不照山。
Well, it's stunning, visually stunning to begin with.
被尊上的屠神女标记，必死无疑。
Yeah, I'd constantly be thinking about, am I me? Who is this?
你是第一个伤到我的人。
接着，快拿走过去镜，魔神就是为此而来的。
有意思。
过去镜。
快把我的过去镜归还给我！
你若想拿，不如杀了我。
All right, so the mirror of the past is
还以为你会
definitely
有些本事，现在看来也不过如此。你没心的是什么？
我的血竟然打开了过去镜，
而你，便是这命定之人。他若无法成魔，便不会发生今日灭世之劫。
Oh, well, damn.
只要回到他成魔之前，这便是唯一的奇迹了。
休想伤害他！拿好过去镜，快回衡阳宗！速速！本尊来取过去镜，衡阳宗还不出来迎接本尊？
苏苏，来不及了，你必须马上回去。
该无了。屠神女，本尊便要杀绝仙门，叫这3界4周从此再无一根星。
太监，一定会杀你。
Yeah, this is terrifying.
送回500年前的圣火。
小姐，你是不是摔到脑袋了呀，小姐？
能不能扶我一把？我头有点晕。你快告诉我，我姓甚名谁，父母何人？
小姐您姓叶，贵名西雾，是咱们将军府嫡慎的2小姐呀。
我想向你打听一个人，这个人叫谭太监。
这个人就是咱们姑爷。
spiritual time travel happened.
魔神不是生而为魔。
他看起来好
The CGI looks it
他就是
does.
谭太监。
I am
双魔
shocked.
胎。是他。谭台烬为什么会跪在冰面上？
I would assume CGI on a show would look very cheesy.
是你让姑爷罚跪3天的呀。
我不要。
Just because they don't have the budget.
谭台烬身为魔胎，身负邪骨。
哎。
若肉身死去，邪骨就会醒来，他会立刻蜕变成魔。你要找到办法，先毁去他的邪骨，才能彻底杀掉。
这邪骨究竟生在何处？
Where is the evil bone located? It's like a game of operation.
你还这么烫？你终于醒了。你别吃这个，这些东西不干净，不许再给我吃那些乱七八糟的脏东西。以后1日3餐你都来这里吃。难不成是因为憋久了，心性扭曲才变成了魔神？
我只是锦国来的质子，你们羞辱我，并不是因为我做了什么，只是因为你们想而已。
只要有一个人肯拉他一把，在乎他，关心他，他又何至于堕入魔道呢？
Oh wow! So this entire thing is just trying to figure out why he becomes
这是你送给我的
the devil.
就是我的东西。
谭台烬，虽然累了点，但你得好好活着。谭台烬，可要好好活着。
Why am I relating this in my mind to Star Wars? Anakin going evil.
不能让你死！你看到那妖孽了吗？谭台烬，你快醒醒！你不是不会做梦吗？谭台烬，你不能死！还好拦住了那一刀。
这力量可是你自身的渴望，你的血可以克制世间的妖魔，你的身体可以承载他们的妖力。
原来，他所说的力量。
All right, go back in time again. Go further back. To when he was a
他
child.
除了不和人聊天，所有的动物都能聊上几句。
我比这世上任何都恨谭太烬。
叶修，你终于说实话，这便是复仇的滋味吗？
谭太烬，
这个叶修，还真的像变了个人似的，甚至还特别在意我的生死。当时整个王府落难的人都知道往外跑。 你是不是专程为了救我才跑回来的？
谭太烬，你可不能死！你没死，我们都活下来了。你哪里受伤没有？我帮你看看。
你为什么要回来救我？
因为我喜欢你。
你喜欢我？究竟什么是喜欢？
我不是故意骗你的。喜欢就是不想让他死，想跟他待在一起。
我就像一个生活在黑暗当中的瞎子，
看不到他会着急，看到他了就会高兴呗。
我却不知道真正的亮究竟是什么意思，直到我遇见了你。
我们年年都可以如此开心，只要我能看住你，只要你别变成魔神。
Wow。
我身体对妖力的渴求，仿佛是无穷无尽的。
是何时学会这些妖法的？你一直都在骗我。
What gave that away? The no facial expressions? The no emotions? I think he's a little demonic.
甘愿留在圣国，做入赘的质子吗？
只有回到景国，拿回本该属于我的那一切，我才有足够力量自保。
谭台竟会逃出圣国。
Oh no！
殿下是要带他一起走吗？不能束手待毙，得想办法赶紧脱身。
叶希雾，他怎么跑出来了？我想看那个越级跳一支。
Mission failed as far as this is concerned.
谭台姐，这可是你自找的，待会儿可别后悔。
哦，
殿下，
殿下，
你已经没有退路了，乖乖束手就擒，跟我回景国。他竟然跳船！
你服了毒妖丹，就被毒针刺瞎了眼睛。
背叛我，你后悔吗？
这是上古神器惊世之玉。
The CGI is incredible. Like what?
谭大姐，谭大姐，你醒醒啊！
你为什么要救我？
只要我活着，你就别想再吸食妖丹，再去害人。
还要耗尽余生和我囚在一起。
谭大姐，他的目标是你，你找准时机先逃。我想办法同他周旋。
以后有我在你身边，不会有人再敢欺负你。
他中了我的噬心咒，很快就会没命。
我不能让你死，只要能活下来，我又何惧来日横死？
只是眼下，惊世之玉的力量凝聚成了他的眼。
谭台明朗杀不了我。
是谭谭进救了我。
你竟然吞了惊世之玉，你会横死的，你知不知道？
我必须救他，他不能死。你若要取回惊世之玉，还要拿自己的一只眼睛来换。如果一定要有人承担你的诅咒，那选我吧。看样子应该不会伤害。
Now she's carrying part of that curse. What?
现在殿下回阴地治疗。
等我找到毁掉邪骨的方法，再来选一。你一定要好好活着。你或许可在荒渊中找到答案。
若想毁掉邪骨，你需要3把钥匙
：3 keys，
一场梦，
destroy the evil one，
一滴泪，一缕丝。
OK，
这就是咱们新君啊！只是之前一直在圣国为质，一身荣辱换我大景太平。
景国，我还是回来了。
漠河河底沉睡着一只上古的大妖，太太建议亲自带兵出发前往漠河，看那架势是要行借河之力唤醒妖兽。
万法焚天，混元化虚。没想到吧？又被我给撞了。
活要见人，死要见尸。
Alive or dead? What?
这蛟龙在此沉睡万年，是在不断经历着一种名为般若浮生的梦境。所谓般若浮生，就是通过梦境回到过去的记忆当中。所以这1万年，他一直在梦里活着。 入我梦中，得生般若。
能不能告诉我，有个小当今一直都喜欢你，原来你叫明夜，原来你就是战神，也不知外面战况如何。
你怎么了？你醒醒啊！
爹爹，别杀他！他是被魔神重伤，性命垂危，
才会吸取冰晶呢？
桑九是我的独生女儿，也是我们漠河的公主。为了你，自抽仙髓，此生无缘仙道。
你愿不愿意嫁去上清神域？虽结为夫妻，但并非出自本心。你有没有想过，那明夜从未见过你，自然不会钟情于你。
可我喜欢他。
姑娘以后叫我明夜便是。
我喜欢你好久好久。
I'd watch this just for the way it's edited. Yeah,
何时才能看到我的真心？
I'm blown away by how gorgeous this is.
叫人送来一张纸算什么？如果你真的不愿意再见我，
It's a compelling story.
你就当面和我说明白。
The wardrobes are incredible. The settings, the CGI looks great.
我放你离去，从一开始便是你父王逼我，并非我心悦于你。
I mean, the people are stunning.
练剑修
The
行，
list goes on.
替你清理浊气。我已经厌倦了这些。
你有没有，哪怕只是一点点？
It's got romance in it.
哪怕只是一刹那。
Obviously, action.
喜欢我？
没有，从来都没有。你要放弃我，此一去，我必生死魂灭。
都要把他带回来。
怎么那么黑？你还没有告诉我，你叫什么名字？
我叫墨珠。
谢谢你救了我。
等他眼睛好了，我们就再不相见。
我的妻子，她恨透了我，恐怕此生都不会再相见了。没想到，竟能再遇到桑九。若我一直没有痊愈，我们是不是就可以一直在这山林中相守？不要怪我瞒着你，我只想我们如今这样的日子久些，再久些。
Oh, okay. So throughout this, they continually move into different names and characters.
纸短事迹，无暇背述。短则一日，长则10日，必定归来，与你一一解释。
It's like the ultimate game of like, I'll follow you here, try to save you, follow you here, try to
今
save
日
you.
你漠河水族
follow you
合
there,
族
try
全
to save
灭
you.，
全是因为你生了一个好女儿。只要能手刃仇敌，桑九甘愿堕魔，你就可以和明夜在一起了吧？
我可以理解你心中的痛苦，可是我不能眼睁睁地看着你堕魔。
自从天欢屠尽我漠河的那一天起，我心中就只剩下赎罪和复仇，再也没有你了。
我拿整个腾蛇族仙髓炼出来的宝石，不如就叫轻视之玉吧。
我会带你受尽，是我让你成了妖，堕为魔。
不管你说什么做什么，我都不会原谅。
我的肉身早在荒原就被吞噬殆尽，我注定渡不过雷劫，也换不了你的神。你永远也别想偿还，这是你欠我。
我没有保护好你，
没关系，这次就原谅你了。
我永远只做桑九所爱，明夜战神。
Wow, my God.
叶修，
总算是出来了。
叶修，
明夜最终没有入魔，又为情所困，所以在生死之后布下这处幻谋。
碧水结界时限将至，我们得尽快回到岸上。
我已经醒了，已经过去了这么多日。
太太姐，怎么？难不成你不爱我了？一场梦，一滴泪， 接下来要让魔神生出情丝，爱上。
这几日想到叶修，总觉得胸膛之中有些发痒。为何看到他会莫名的开心？
我就不能是想见见你吗？难道你不喜欢他吗？我就是想来看你一眼。
我可以喜欢他。我之所以心中生出喜欢，是因为那人是你，不是其他人。我喜欢的人是你。
Oh well, I guess that was easier than I thought. 不是任何其他的什么。别人喜不喜欢我，我根本就不在乎。只要你愿意喜欢我就够了。
刺杀澹台烬的居然是萧离，我一定会想到办法，让你跟着圣君领。
叶希雾，是你下的毒吗？你想要毒死姑？为什么？若是无影，居尔神魂，愿意为了他，让我去死？如他所愿。过来。我却亲手叫他害死了自己的心上人，他再也不会回来了。偏要以身殉国呢？
领生无常物，唯有护心灵，乃我师门至宝。
叶希雾再也不会回来了。
我回来了。
你为什么要回来？
我想待在你身边。我等这一天已经等了太久，太久了。你娶我吧，我想做你的王后。
澹台烬此生只求与叶希雾一生一世相守白头。
今日他一定很开心。我想送你一件礼物。
什么礼物？叶希雾，我竟瞎了眼，对你动了心。
我本来就是很善良。
你当真是这世上最狠心的人，为什么要骗我？一切都是假的。你被关在这里，抬头只能看见一束天光。
你杀了我！
既然我的喜欢你不稀罕，那就试一试我的恨。不活着，他也得活着。等叶希雾醒过来，把他关进冷宫。
待我被青石之欲彻底反噬，就再也看不清星星了。会不会也再也看不清澹台烬的脸？
叶希雾和叶冰裳，你选一个吧。
我也会不惜一切留住你的性命。
阴阳双镯戴在两个人手上，只要阳镯的主人不死，阴镯的主人就不会死。
放了叶冰裳。叶希雾，你在做什么？会让你再离开我，像桑角那样，哪怕是魂飞魄散，哪怕我死在这雷劫之下，我也绝不会放手。青石之玉，青石之玉究竟为何到了你这里？
这块青石之玉是我用昨夜从你那里换出来的。
凭什么自作主张，为我做这些事？
如今我拿走你的血骨，还你一条线。人道在上，我愿意身躯，你愿以我的全部交换。
我不要你的东西。叶希雾
That's giving up a lot.
你醒醒啊，叶希雾，别睡了，外面太冷了，我带你回家。叶希雾死了， 故的信。原本我想将自己与他一起付之一炬，可有人告诉我，这世间有幽冥之水，汇聚着3界的元神。我为了能再次见到他，找到了幽冥之水。我在幽冥川中寻了他整整500年，日复一日，被弱水灼烧肌骨，彻百骸。直到有一天，我觉得自己就快要死了，幸而被赵幽真人所救，成为了逍遥宗的弟子。
我回来了，我已成功将魔神降临的宿命斩断。谭太监，忘了你真的好难。为什么不管我走到哪里，都避不开你的影子？一直沉沦在500年。
It's kind of like Romeo and Juliet to the extreme. Absolutely. It's unbelievable.
是你吗？
It's like they're just destined to not.
你认错人了，我不认识你。
抱歉，是在下唐突了。
Seems like one tries to save the other, and the other one tries to save the other.
我是衡阳宗黎素素。
The next moment, one tries to kill the other, while the other one tries to kill the other. Definition of toxic.
500年，我从来都没有忘记过他。
But
何不彻底
redeeming.
忘却前尘往事？你心里的那个叶惜物，早就已经不存在了。
At the end of the day, she's trying to save him. Is what I'm gathering from this.
什么叫做不存在了？你们有着一样的面孔，有着一样的性
And to
情，
stop the devil god from
就是叶惜
being
物。
there. By any
你为
means
何都不敢
necessary.
承认？
你认识的，也从来不是我。
若是苍九明和黎苏苏从头开始，你说还会不会有机会？
苍九明，你很想看着他们死吗？
苍九明是为了救百姓，阻止二魔杀人，才强行催动屠神弩。
本就是属于我的厄运，
我不会让你不明不白就死掉的。
就让我一人来承担好了。
苍九明就是魔胎。
苍九明成不了魔神，我便亲手抽取了他的血骨。
一次次不顾性命救我于危困，谢谢你为我做了这么多，这次该换我来保护你了。
苍九明，别被魔气蛊惑。
你我一切纠缠，都犹如此。现在，你所做的一切，都白费了。
Oh gosh, no.
为须知道这对你不公平，但这是扭转魔神灭世的唯一机会。
我明白了，既然这是唯一的路，那我便走下去。
我是来听你告诉我做这些事情的原因。
你曾经说过，我生来就是魔神，
没有回头的可能，是吗？
Destiny is destiny.
那么今夜，我该同你告别。是临走之前，还有一样东西，你一直欠我。你欠我的那个东方花烛夜。
Wait, what?
接下来我要做的事，对你残忍至极，你不要怪我。今日是你我大喜之日，比起成为我的妻子，你宁愿去死吗？
如果可以，我要带你一起死。
Okay, final boss battle.
必定会恨我入骨。李素素，再见了。这九九81道天雷，是你应得的报应。 将同悲道与我相连，同悲道与魔神同生同灭。方才你已勘破无形道，飞升成神。你是这世间唯一的神明，也是唯一可以杀死魔神的人。杀了我，同悲道也将被毁去。
这就是你想要的，让我杀了你。
你猜到了，这是唯一的办法，也该是魔神的结局。
就这一次，让我抱歉你。
Yeah, this is very much like Romeo and Juliet.
我的存在，生便是为了你的死。
我这一辈子好辛苦，就由你来帮我结束。速速放手吧。
我还有很多很多想对你说。你叫谭台烬，是我最喜欢的人。等到我们再重逢的时候，我再说给你听。
我等你很久了，我有很多话要跟你说。你知道吗？我们有女儿了，她叫阿米。
Oh wow！
女儿长得很像你，以后有我在。
Oh, so they made it out. That was a beautiful edit, by the way. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. Wow! What an epic. That was unbelievable. I'm not just saying that because of the length of it, but holy cow. I'm flabbergasted is the word that comes to mind. I'm so lost, but intrigued. Yes, I'm definitely a little lost, but unbelievable. I almost want to reread. I almost want to reread what I read. What the heck? I am so stunned at how good that looked. Like, the visual effects were amazing. Visual effects were stunning. I just, wow. Good grief. That is going to the end of the earth for someone. I mean, that takes the cake. That is incredible. You can't get more going to the ends of the earth. CGI was incredible, as we said. The storyline is impressive. I wonder how long that is. How many seasons? Till the end of the moon. Because I doubt they crammed that in like 2 seasons. 1 season. What? 40 episodes. 1 season, 40 episodes. Oh my gosh. All right, let's read some about this because that was unbelievable. So each episode was about 50 minutes. So it's a good, almost hour-long show. All right, here. Oh, I don't know what's going on with that. Why is that like that? All right, here we go. Till the End of the Moon. Based on the novel Black Moonlight. Holds the BE script. That's such a strange name for a novel. Probably should have just gone with Black Moonlight. 40 episodes. In order to save the world from devil god Tanta Jin, Lee Susu, daughter of whatever, travels back 500 years and takes over the body. She is tasked with preventing the mortal from becoming the devil god, yes, by extracting his evil bone. Unbeknownst to her, is married, who is currently a hostage prince from the kingdom of Jing. The two develop romantic feelings for each other, sacrifices herself to change the fate in the world. After losing, grief-stricken searches for his soul for 500 years and was rescued by a cultivation sect. He becomes a disciple, meets a reborn Lee again, just as the two rekindle their love. The revelation of Tantaijin's birth, nature, nonetheless brings the three realms into danger again, facing a brutal fate. Tantaijin sets in motion a plan to stop the end of the world. Wow. Yeah, fated devil god. It definitely seemed inevitable, for sure. Embodiment of all evil karma and will only bring death and destruction to the world. However, 500 years ago, he's simply a mere mortal who is unable to feel human emotions due to the existence of an evil bone in his identity as the devil fetus. Okay. That's why his face was so just non-emotional. Like, that must have been a weird ask of that actor. Just like, all right, going forward for a lot of this, or most of this, we want nothing. We want nothing here. Okay? Just give us absolutely nothing. Blank stares, whatever. I'll have to watch the show sometime. Absolutely. That was very intriguing. Seems like it was very well done. For 40 episodes, too. It's not even that long. He can only hide this characteristic by imitating the reactions of those around him. Well, it's not surprising why he didn't actually, quote-unquote, love her like normal person would. Ridiculed and isolated due to this characteristic. The bullying as a kid, we saw that scene. Tantaijin is sent to the kingdom of Shang as a hostage prince at the age of 6, yet later escapes back to the kingdom and becomes the ruling king. Yes. That was fantastic. Oh my gosh. Bone refining seal created from his heart, the god slaying crossbow created from his bone, and the sky slashing sword created from hellfire. The devil god plans to open the all in distress way and return the world back to primordial central chaos. Interesting. To ensure his resurrection in case the plan fails, he signs a pact with the Moon Tribe for them to be the guardian of the devil fetus. Okay. Wow. That was really intense. Really intense, really interesting story. I don't think I've seen, other than obviously Romeo and Juliet, which is somewhat parallel. Obviously not a direct match. I don't think I've seen anything quite like that before. That was really beautifully done. Stunning details and everything. Obviously, we mentioned it. The choreography, the CGI, the lighting, the wardrobe, everything was just fantastic. I wonder what the budget was for this. I wish Wikipedia would tell us that. Production. Nope. Give us like a dollar amount or something. Has been praised for its innovative storyline, yeah, and the emphasis that emphasizes the hero's understanding of his existence and the strength of the hero's internal locus of control. Its exquisite costumes, right? Depictions of Dan Huang culture, county-level city in the Gansu province. And Chinese mythology have been credited. Yeah, it is credited with boosting tourism. Wow. For relatively unknown cities due to similarity to existing statues and place names. One of the cities received a record amount of tourists during the end of April and the 2023 Labor Day holiday period, with tourism totaling almost over 2.5 billion, largely due to the popularity of the series. That's crazy. That's awesome. Revenue of $742 million for the digital media and entertainment group. Yeah. I'm not surprised that this was a hit. End of the Moon, till the end of the moon. it wants me to update my computer now. No. Till the End of the Moon was included as the third most popular Chinese cultural intellectual property of the year, wholly representing the keyword. I'm not even going to attempt that. That's not surprising. Oh, it's on Netflix. Okay. Yeah, that was stunning. Stunning. I am glad we watched that. I'd never heard of it before. And I am impressed. Beyond belief impressed. Gosh, that was... I love the spiritual time travel of it. You know, not just going back in time as yourself, but going back into these different characters, ancestors, random people, and just following each other throughout all of that. And just trying to stop the devil god in each iteration. But it wasn't really possible because there was no emotion there. It was just the evil bone is in there, and unless you get rid of it, I mean, it is what it is. It's going to happen. So I guess at the most, you're really trying to prepare yourself for that final fight, you know? And it looks like towards the end, they just said, all right, we're just going to go out together. It's extremely creative to change the reincarnation process. Absolutely. I completely agree. I've never thought of that. Other than, I don't know if you've seen the show Link Click. I've watched, 2 episodes at this point? Reacted to. It's on toddreacts.com. Very similar, where you can time travel, quote unquote, back into someone else's body and relive their life just by a picture. So you look at the picture and you can go travel into that picture and take over their body and just kind of change their entire life trajectory and memories, which is really cool. It's fascinating. I have no idea if one was ripping off the other, but again, I would be terrified if this was actually possible. Right. I mean, at any moment, you could just disappear. And what happens to your consciousness? Do you just go dark? Are you within yourself? I don't know if you've seen, oh gosh, what's that movie called? I should know this. Oh, I just watched it. Oh no. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on this? It was a huge movie. Get Out. Like in Get Out, where you subconsciously dip into yourself and you're just looking further and further out through your eyes. Is that what happens? Or do you just go dark and then you wake up again and you're just like, what's happening? What? I mean, just imagine going to bed and waking up in the middle of the woods. Right. Yeah, exactly. Where you're just like, it's like waking up in a dream. It's like, what? But I guess, do you wake up with those new memories? That's a good question. If anybody has the answers, obviously let me know down below in the comments when this gets posted to YouTube. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, that terrifying. Really terrifying. Oh gosh. Beautiful story. Oh, I can't say enough. It's stunning. It's stunning to see. I'm blown away. Oh gosh. It's hard to go on to the next video because I'm just here in almost awe of that. Yeah, that is a beautiful story. I'm not surprised that it won awards. It got high praise. I mean, it definitely seems unlike anything else, which is really cool. And you know what I love about that is it's based on a novel. It's based on a novel. Hollywood, pay attention. Based on a novel or a play or whatever. We don't have to do remakes. We don't have to do reboots. We can do original stuff. There are more than enough source material out there to give people original stories that they maybe never heard of or never seen anything like that. I really wish they would stop doing that nonsense. And it's like, just because a movie came out in the 80s doesn't mean we have to redo it. Doesn't mean it has to be brought up for a more modern time because we can't watch the 80s version. It's like, come on now. Can we just leave those alone? It irks me so much. It's very annoying. There's many plays and books and novels and whatever of stories we have never seen before or even thought of. Like, I have never thought of anything remotely like that in my life. And the fact that that was based on a novel and it came out and people probably loved it. If you've never read the novel, which I haven't, it's mind-blowing. Like, that is incredible. That would be something I would go see at a theater because I'd be like, oh, I've never seen anything like this. This is interesting. This is fascinating. What is this? Oh, gosh. And now Hollywood's getting tricky with it. I went and saw Argylle in theater, and the entire lead up to that made it seem like it was Dua Lipa and Henry Cavill throughout the entirety of the marketing and theatrical trailers and whatnot. It made it seem like they were the stars of it. And then I went and actually watched it, and they were in there for maybe 10 minutes. 10 minutes max screen time. And I'm just like, what the hell happened there? That was such a bait and switch. I know I've brought that up before, but it still bothers me. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did that more often. I'm definitely going to watch it. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. I'd much rather have this instead of another remake of Charlotte's Web. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. That one got panned so bad. That got panned so bad. Oh, my gosh. I never saw it. I have no interest in... what was that? Was that the one I'm thinking of? The Marvel one? What was that Marvel movie that just came out? Madame Web, yes. Okay. That's not a remake or reboot, I guess. But yeah, that one got panned pretty badly. You know it's bad when the actresses in it are ripping it apart on social media and whatnot. Another remake of... Did they remake Charlotte's Web? Let me look into that. Oh, they did. 1973, 2006. Oh, I mean, 2006, that was so long ago. We could probably go with a remake. How about a reboot? A retelling, you know? A reimagining of Charlotte's Web. Oh my gosh. Oh, just everything about Hollywood right now is just nauseating. And that's why their numbers are going down, which is great. People are rising up to this and, you know, talking with their wallet, which is always a good thing. Voting with their wallet. The last video of the day is General Hospital 60th anniversary. Hold on. The fact that it's 60th anniversary is crazy. Obviously, there's very few. I've gone over this before in another video. There's very few shows that have been around that long. Most of them soap operas or soap dramas, however you want to call it. Do it. Thanks for the follow, Morgan. Appreciate it. Yeah, most of them have not been around that long. Obviously, Doctor Who, General Hospital, As the World Turns, all this kind of soap opera plus Doctor Who. I think the one that's been around the longest was, oh gosh, it was like As the World Turns or something. And it has been on in like since radio in 1928 or something like that. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. All right, let's hop into this. Video number 5. I think I have it ready to go. We'll see. I do. Sweet.
What's life but one person's story crossing with another?
Nobody could make me angrier than Alan, and nobody could make me laugh harder
Loving and fighting, accusing, denying. I can't imagine a world with you gone. The joy and the chaos, the demons were made up. I'd be so lost if you left me alone. You locked yourself in the bathroom, lying on the floor when I break through. I pull you in to feel your heartbeat. Can you hear me screaming, please don't leave me? Hold on, I still want you.
Because he's not coming. He always leaves me standing in the rain.
Come back, I still need you.
You know what's amazing is this show has been on so long that we can see the difference in television quality over all those years. It's truly amazing how since like the 50s to now, how much television has changed. And obviously we're more into streaming now. Go figure. But the quality is just incredible.
Everything to me, and if she's out there somewhere in the world, I need to find her.
Most of the issues with the quality was sending it over the airwaves, was broadcasting it. I'm assuming the quality in the camera wasn't that bad. Especially at this level. Yeah, isn't that great?
I still need you.
Or Catherine Jerome! You open your eyes and you sit up!
Long endless highway, you're silent beside me. Driving a nightmare I can't escape from. Helplessly praying, the light isn't fading. Hiding the shock and the chill in my bones. They took you.
Like when I saw the original Roadhouse recently, came out in '89. So you're assuming the quality is not going to be great. But it must have been remastered, or my TV like upscaled it or something, or Amazon did something to it. It looked incredible. It looked HD. I was like, what is going on here? Like, it looks amazing. Like it was made last year.
Back and forth as you lay still. They pull you in to feel your heartbeat. Can you hear me screaming, please don't leave me? Hold on, I still want you.
Not only the quality, but the acting.
Come back, I still need you.
Yeah, absolutely.
My family. The four of us.
Let me take your hand.
No, it's just me.
Right. I swear to love you all my life. Hold on, I still need you.
Oh, but you know what massive brain damage means. You're a nurse.
I'm a mother.
Definitely some of the better actors we have are probably in soap operas or in theater, like in plays. Because most of the content or the quality of it is going to be through the acting.
Let's go home. Yeah, I just want to take you home.
You know, soap operas and dramas don't have a huge budget. Doesn't take a lot. You just need sets. So most of the storytelling is through the comedy, the crying, the anger, you know. That's why it sometimes almost seems overblown, because you have not a lot to go with. So the acting is really important to push it. Gosh, that was lovely. 60 years. That was incredible to see the difference in that first clip versus some of them that were newer. Oh, gosh. That's unbelievable. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some love. As people know that I've said over various videos, I've never really sat down and watched a soap opera or soap drama in its entirety. You know, as I was flipping through the channels when I was sick, when I was younger, I'd watch like The Price is Right. I'd watch Jerry Springer, like all these terrible reality shows or whatnot. The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross. That was always a classic I loved. And I would just flip past the channels and I'd come across like a soap opera or soap drama, and I'd give it like 2 seconds and I'd move on. But one thing that always stood out to me is the fact that like I said, there's no budget to it. So most of the content, the quality of it is in the acting. You know, sometimes it seems a little overboard, a little bit, where they're just like, you know, just really ripping into somebody. But you have to understand, and, you know, I've told myself this over the years, is that's all they got. Like, it's just a set, a camera, usually what do they call that? It's not multicam, it's single camera, where it's just one camera, one scene, and then maybe you cut and look at somebody else, and it all seems from the same angle. I actually love those sitcoms the best. I do not like the multicam. It makes it look like a movie or something, and it just doesn't feel the same. And I do love sitcoms that used to have like studio audiences, so you'd get like actual reactions, and that would kind of affect how you're watching it. Like Home Improvement, etc. A lot of those old sitcoms, when there was laughing, it was actual people in an audience laughing. Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air had a live audience, which is super cool. Oh my gosh. It makes it feel like you're watching it at a theater or with other people, even if you're watching it completely alone. Yeah, the acting sometimes can get a little crazy, but it's beautiful in a way. There's some of the best actors for sure. I mean, it takes a lot to be able to cry, and not just cry, like sob on camera when you need to. Like, I've never done that before. I did a little quote unquote acting in student films. Never had to cry, thankfully, because I don't think I would have been able to do it. I don't think I can just go cry real quick. I do not believe I can do that. It's definitely an underrated genre in TV. Absolutely. Absolutely. And as a young kid, you just think, oh, you know, mothers or stay-at-home moms or maybe some older folk, retired people, they really love that stuff because it's on during the day. And maybe that's the main audience. But what I've found in watching some of these edits is there is a lot of redeeming qualities for people that like either romance movies or rom-coms or serious dramas. Like, it kind of captures everything that you're looking for. And it has completely opened my mind. It's blown my mind at just how all-encompassing those shows can be. And I completely misjudged the entire genre growing up, which is not surprising. You know, young and dumb, etc. But yeah, it's been eye-opening to watch those edits, for sure. General Hospital being around for 60 years is crazy. That is crazy. But it's not surprising, you know? If you have a loyal audience and you have a network willing to give money and renew it because the audience stays there, or sometimes it dips a little, but then it comes back based on who's in it, you know, how the story goes. It's pretty impressive because nowadays it seems like a show gets maybe like 3 episodes, and if it doesn't hit the mark where it wants it to, or it has a little dip, they just immediately pull it, cancel, move on. So it's really interesting to see these shows last so long. That's not like a game show or anything like Jeopardy and whatnot. That stuff's not surprising that it sticks around. But actual story-driven shows, that's really impressive. And I really don't think, I mean, think back. What recent show that's been on has lasted 20, 30 years? It's really hard to come up with one. I mean, some of the cartoons, obviously, like The Simpsons, has. But I'm trying to come up with any like live action story driven show that's been around for that long that didn't start way back when. Before, you know, there was tons of channels, tons of different pieces of content drawing eyes away from, you know, the main network stations and whatnot. It's not surprising that these soap operas, soap dramas have stayed on these network TV shows back when there was like 3 channels and have built a massive audience. I regret searching for Dragon Tales as a kid now. Sitcoms are usually great at keeping you interested. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Sitcoms are usually great at that, but I honestly cannot think of anyone that's been around for that has been going and going and going with no end in sight, other than those older sitcom shows or soap operas or Doctor Who started way back when. I don't think networks give shows that much leeway nowadays. Probably because the budgets are higher, I'm assuming. But then again, Doctor Who probably has a massive budget. But it started way back when, and it built a massive audience. Yeah, that's really impressive. 60 years. That's crazy. Law & Order, SVU, and Grey's Anatomy are the only ones I can think of that have over 20 seasons and still going. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. The Law & Orders. Yes. Grey's Anatomy, I haven't seen an episode of, but I've definitely reacted to a couple edits. I don't know if that one's going to make it past 25, 30. I really don't. They would have to probably bring in new people. Law & Order SVU, though, Here's the question. Can those shows deal with turnover of actors? That is the one question I have. Because obviously with these sitcoms, Doctor Who especially figured out how to change out the actors. Soap operas have obviously changed out actors. And it's still kept that same momentum, same audience. So I'm wondering if Law & Order SVU got rid of Maloney and Mariska Hargitay, I think that's her name, the actress's name. If they swapped out those folks, would it still have the same appeal, same interest? I think it's because over time people's attention span has decreased more and more as well. Yeah, true. I did that with The Walking Dead. I really liked that show, and then I just lost track of it because I got on to something else. I think that was right when I was about to graduate high school or something. So yeah, I just life went a different direction and I just completely forgot about it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if those shows are able to swap people out. Like Meredith Grey gone. Just everybody swapped out and see if that same interest is still there. One show that I watched that did do that, unfortunately, for a terrible reason, but it was Spartacus on Starz channel, I think it was. The first season, it was great. I enjoyed it. I loved it. And then the main guy who was playing Spartacus actually died of cancer in real life. So they swapped out a new person, and it lasted maybe 2 more seasons. And then the numbers started to dip, and they canceled it, which is tragic, but that was one of the only ones I remember where the main person got swapped out, and it still kind of carried on for a little bit, but 3 seasons isn't really what we're talking about here. It's definitely a quick splash in the pan. All right. I am well over 2 hours at this point. I think we're going to call it. I've got stuff to do today, so I appreciate everyone hanging out. Morgan, welcome. Rin, good to see you back. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day, morning, night, whenever you're watching the VOD. It'll get posted to YouTube here within a couple hours. ToddReacts.com winter collection of merch is available right now. This is the sweatshirt. We have a heavyweight hoodie that I wear sometimes. We got the long sleeve tee, sweatpants, sweatshirt. Well, this is the sweatshirt. Denim jacket, all in an array of colors. Tons of accessories, including the travel mug, which does lock and is spill proof. Yeah. I appreciate everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. I appreciate you hanging out, chatting, enjoying the videos. They were great today. Holy cow. It was amazing. Take care of yourselves. I will see you all tomorrow.